Hi everyone. Today I'll be talking about InsurTech and how it's changing the insurance industry. Here's an outline of what I'll be talking about. What is InsurTech? How are insurance products typically sold today? I'll talk about some InsurTech companies and products. How are big data and predictive analytics being used in insurance? How does changing technology impact the future of the industry? And then I'll pose some questions to aid in our discussion. InsurTech is the technology that lies behind the creation of innovative insurance products and new distribution methods. It includes things like smartphone apps, consumer wearables, sensors and telematics, claim processing tools, online policy handling, and automated policy issuance. These technologies help insurance companies collect and analyze consumer data so that they can target the right customers at the right price, encourage them to behave in less risky ways, and cut the cost of claims. Of course, insurers have always analyzed information about policyholders, but in this era of big data, they're now looking to tap new sources of information such as social media. Companies are starting to use advanced technology like machine learning and artificial intelligence to make better predictions, and then they apply this knowledge to improve decision-making and business planning. So it's no surprise to learn that insurance companies are backing InsurTech startups, and brand new insurance companies are emerging with disruptive and innovative ideas. Innovations in insurance product distribution are some of the biggest changes happening with the emergence of new technology. Today, most insurance companies distribute their products through agents and brokers. These terms are often used interchangeably. However, an agent usually represents a single insurance company, whereas a broker might represent many insurance companies. For the sake of simplicity, I'll use the term agent. Insurance companies typically use agents to distribute their products because agents have a local presence and maintain relationships with consumers in their communities. In the past, without agents, it would be difficult for an insurance company based in Cincinnati to build relationships with and market to customers who live in California. This is the way a typical insurance transaction goes. A customer needs insurance. They don't know much about their options, so they call their local agent to get some quotes. The agent asks them some details in order to fill out applications, and then he submits those applications to underwriters that he has relationships with at insurance companies. Underwriters work for insurance companies, and their job is to analyze the risk involved in providing the insurance coverage that's been requested. They use internal and external data to research the insured in order to make a decision about the coverage and pricing that they're willing to offer. The underwriter relays this information back to the agent in the form of a quote letter, which the agent then delivers to the customer. Insurance companies have built the industry on maintaining relationships with insurance agents, but these relationships are expensive. They require face-to-face networking, and the insurance companies pay a commission to the agents for every policy that the agent places with the company, sometimes up to 20% or more of the policy premium. In addition to connecting insurance companies with consumers, many agents are highly knowledgeable and add value to their customers by analyzing their insurance needs and recommending appropriate coverages and good insurance companies to buy policies from. However, this is not always the case. Agents sometimes recommend policies for insureds not because they offer the best protection or the best price, but because the company that sells the policy has promised the agent a trip to Hawaii next summer if he places more policies with the company. But there is a better way. Insurance companies are now able to use technology to cut out the middleman and connect right to their customers via their smartphones and computers. While they were a necessary part of the insurance supply chain in the past, insurance agents are becoming less relevant to the distribution of insurance because consumers have more access to information on their own in order to make informed decisions and do comparisons themselves. The internet allows consumers to interact directly with insurance carriers to place coverage online, and this distribution model fits more closely with what today's insurance consumers want, which is convenience, speed, and transparency. Dozens of InsurTech companies have emerged in the last few years. Some of these companies offer technological solutions to existing insurance companies, and some of them are brand new insurance companies altogether that operate solely online. These tech startups are attempting to transform every aspect of the insurance industry, including product development, product distribution, and claims handling. Lemonade is a new insurance company that you may have heard of. They sell homeowners and renters insurance through a really convenient app which utilizes artificial intelligence to chat in real time with consumers who are looking to buy a policy or file a claim. One fascinating thing about Lemonade's business model is that they've gotten rid of the deductible, which has been a fixture on insurance policies for centuries. The company is also testing open source policy language, allowing anyone to modify the policy contract language as the company is developing it. I'm not sure that these particular innovations will be good for the company long term, but I think the fact that they're trying to shake up the dusty insurance industry is great. There aren't many bold risk takers in the insurance marketplace. Let's take a look at Lemonade's app. Lemonade's insurance products and those of other companies utilizing InsurTech are made possible through the use of big data, machine learning, and predictive analytics. Companies compile and analyze data from multiple sources, starting with their own internal data, which can either be structured or unstructured. Structured data can include things like historical information found in policies that the company has issued, billing information, customer surveys, and actuarial data. This data is typically stored in databases in searchable categories. Unstructured data has to be read by machines to pull out pertinent information, and it isn't easily categorized in a database. Examples would include emails, insurance applications, and related documents, claim statements, social media content, and voice data from recorded conversations. Insurance companies can also collect and analyze external data, which can include information gathered from sensors, wearables, and telematics. Sensors can be placed in people's homes to detect water leakage before it causes too much unseen damage. Wearables like Fitbits and Apple Watches can gather health and safety information, which is useful for workers' comp insurance. And telematics is gathering data on customers' driving behavior through a device, which is useful for auto insurers. The last kind of data that insurers collect and analyze is third-party data. This can include information gathered from public sources, government websites or surveys, weather data, and insurance industry data. Advanced analytics software is used to look at all of this data together and find trends and predictions of loss that aren't obvious without all the advanced computing power to look at all of the data as a whole. Computer scientists can use this data to build predictive models and real-life decision support tools that help insurers use the vast amount of data they have access to in order to make profitable underwriting decisions. InsurTech companies develop analytics software for insurers to use, and some, like Lemonade, use it themselves to make more accurate selections of risk and better pricing of their products. There are currently 46 insurance groups in the Fortune 500 and 11 in the Fortune 100. On average, these companies have been around for 95 years. The way people and companies interact with each other has evolved tremendously over the last decade. Technology changes the way business is conducted, and it changes consumer expectations about how products are delivered and how customer service transactions are handled. Generally speaking, a policyholder's experience with insurance products hasn't changed much in a century. The insurance industry has a reputation for being old-fashioned, rather non-diverse, and very slow to change. I recently heard it referred to as pale, stale, and male, which after working in the industry for the last 18 years, I have to say is amusingly accurate. With the rise of a more tech-savvy generation, the traditional insurance distribution model is coming under threat. Millennials and increasingly older generations are looking for convenient online solutions for all types of insurance, which is why insurance companies like Lemonade are thriving. In addition to increasing influence on how people buy insurance, younger individuals now represent the majority of workers in our country as well. And if the insurance industry doesn't adapt to newer technology, companies won't be able to attract the best new talent. This industry, like many others, has a rapidly aging workforce. It's estimated that in 2018, nearly 25% of insurance professionals will be within a decade of retirement. Insurance companies that do not adapt to changing technology will be left behind in both their pursuit of talented employees and in their pursuit of customers.
Why are we having such trouble getting online?
Well, it says here we might be having a problem with our download.
The man can only eat so much fiber.
Yeah, and then it says maybe our bits aren't streaming fast enough.
At our age, we're lucky they're streaming at all.
Well, this thing doesn't work. What do you want to do now?
Nothing.
Sounds good to me.
Here's some topics for us to discuss. Have you purchased insurance from a company directly online without using an agent? Would you consider doing that in the future? Changing technology is having an impact on many roles within the insurance industry. In the future, there'll be fewer insurance agents and fewer underwriters as processes become more automated, but there'll be more open positions for data scientists and software programmers. Is something similar happening in your industry? Is your company or industry using technology, big data, or predictive analytics in innovative ways? Here's a list of references that I used to create this presentation. Thanks everybody for watching, and enjoy the last week of this course.